chat is about fostering relationships. This is where I share with you the strategy for difficult conversations where the idea is there to match the desires. And the notion is this, that when you wake up in the morning, what is your heart's desire? Consciously or subconsciously? Is it really to experience a day filled with personal failures and disappointments? Or is it to experience ease and joy and personal satisfaction? When you wake up in the morning, you say, I'm going to really screw up today. And of course not. Now, of course, we want to wake up and we want to have a fantastic day. And that really is everyone else's desire. And so I'll give you an example of a recent news article that I read. There was a Time magazine reporter who was in the Oval Office, given the recent election and the inauguration. And he wrote a story about the fact that Martin Luther King Jr.'s bust was removed from the Oval Office. He actually went ahead, didn't see the bust in the Oval in the area which was there before, and he automatically assumed that Donald Trump had taken his first action by removing that bust because Donald Trump is a racist. Now, that was the projection he had on Donald Trump. He saw and he assumed that Donald Trump was a racist and approached the situation using that filter. And when he didn't see the bust of Martin Luther King, he lined it up with his own interpretation and said, aha, the guy is a racist. It reinforced that understanding of his. Whereas if he had gotten up in the morning and said, okay, I want to shoot the lights out, I want to write the best story there is, and then he projected that on Donald Trump and said, well, Donald Trump woke up this morning, he didn't want to screw up, he just wanted people to like him, he just wanted to do the right thing, then you would start with a real clean slate. So the idea here is to match your desire to it doesn't matter whether Donald Trump is a racist, he removed the bust or not, but what it does matter is how you approach the situation. It so turned out that the Time magazine reporter had to withdraw and apologize for that article because it really wasn't true. It's just that he didn't see the bust, he assumed it, jumped to the conclusion, and this is something that could ruin a reporter's career just because their filters are not appropriately established. And so we don't want to make this mistake in our personal and professional lives. How many people do we come across that we already project a certain feeling to, and then everything is basically interpreted through that lens? So really, the idea here and the nugget today is to match their desire to the experience. So before approaching another person, assume they want to experience joy, success, ease, and feeling supported. Then engage them in that way. Engage them like they want to shoot the lights out, that they really want to succeed, that they really want to feel supported. And you will be pleasantly surprised by the outcome. So this week, as you're walking about and somebody whispers in your ear and tells you, this particular person is making my life hell, can you go talk to them? Your job is to wash that predisposition away. As you walk into that person, assume that they woke up this morning just like you did and said, today I am going to shoot the lights out. And you walk in there and you say, and your opening conversation will have such a different demeanor that the other person, if they woke up feeling crappy, they'll feel supported. They will automatically shift their demeanor. They may even be inspired to apologize for how they came across. And so nobody wants to fail. Everybody wants to succeed. The heart is actually the engine that drives the entire biological mechanism of your body. It's got a powerful magnetic field constantly. With each pulse of your heartbeat, a magnetic field is formed. And that's just physics, and that happens all the time. So scientists have measured this magnetic field emanating to 3 feet out at HeartMath Labs. And now this is a 3-foot bubble that you're walking around with, this magnetic field. And so this magnetic field of your heart actually penetrates through every cell in your body. So when you Do this technique. It actually helps other ailments in your body, not only around the heart and the chest area, but kidneys, gallbladders, liver, toes, feet, whatever you have. As a matter of fact, it actually goes beyond more than you. It actually affects the person next to you. So as you approach that individual, um, and you begin with a projection of I want to succeed, you want to succeed, that emotional signature will be felt by that person. Sometimes when we start doing this heart focused breathing technique, there are lots of emotional things that come up for us, and they come up for us. It's not something that this thing is causing, but what's happening is it's coming up for clearing. And when you inject that positive emotion, you can actually de-emphasize the pain associated with that. There are physicians who actually are heart math coaches, and they became heart math coaches to help their patients with pain control. This is an actual modality for pain control, is doing the heart focused breathings. Now, I would add to this that if you're feeling this, whether you're taking the deep breaths or not, and you're feeling this pain, you need to have it checked out by a physician for sure. So, Michelle, if this is something you feel that is happening often enough that warrants you to go and talk to a physician, by all means do that. The techniques that I've shown you here, the breath-based techniques, are actually something that will not harm your body at all, because you're breathing anyways. As a matter of fact, when you take the deep breaths in and out of your heart, those deep breaths are actually sending oxygen down, the much needed rich oxygen down to the extreme parts of your body. Because when we shallow breathe, that oxygen is the fresh oxygen is not getting there. And so when you take those deep breaths, there's fresh oxygen flowing into your diaphragm. It's going all over your body, and there's much more. Your body is able to function a lot better. So I hope that helps. Maria has a question saying, I feel great, but what does HeartMath recommend to do on days when it's difficult to find positive feelings? Well, HeartMath doesn't really specifically recommend anything other than reaching for the positive feelings. Shamir does recommend something. And what I would do is, if you've got access to YouTube videos, there is a ton of stuff on there that you can listen to, watch, videos that make you laugh, videos that make you feel, oh, that's so sweet. Your favorite song that's sung by a favorite artist, or you'll see children performing. Once in a while, you'll see children performing, or I usually post some YouTube videos on my Facebook, account, and they're like fun little animal ones. So if you go on YouTube and just look at that, you can't help but feel that amazing feeling. So make sure you search out the things that make you happy on YouTube, and just do that. Listen to music is another way, and I would say that that would be that's pretty much a foolproof way of getting that emotion going. When you wake up in the morning, my God, maybe make it a routine. Have a playlist. Create a playlist in your YouTube video that you have. When you come across a YouTube video with positive kind of vibe, add that to your playlist on YouTube. Okay, and and then you can have all these videos, and you just have to go to the Feel Good playlist, and it's got all these videos. So every morning you wake up and you listen to one of them. You listen to one of them, and it'll kickstart your day, and then you reflect on that particular YouTube video throughout the day, and use the archway principle when you're doing that. It was wonderful, wonderful spending time with all of you. Many blessings to you. I'm only an email away if you have any questions. Take care for now. Have a wonderful, wonderful week.